Okay, today we're going to get more into clarity. I have some older videos and I want to try to improve on some things. So people are getting confused when they change out the O-ring or when they change out the chamber seal. So let's go ahead and take this off. This is the internals of a Daisy 35. This guy right here, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. Is identical to your 880, except it just has a smooth, stubby little barrel on it. And obviously the 880 has some advantages being rifled. Okay, otherwise the parts are identical, and that's something we'll come back to. Okay, so let's take off the pump tube. This is an 880 pump tube on here. Okay, so the two parts I want to focus in on are the O-ring there and that chamber seal. And what does the chamber seal do for people who have not watched some of my other videos? It checks the air so that when you pump with your 880, so that when you pump, it actually stores air in a compression chamber right here. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay, how do you know when you need to change out O-rings, or how do you know when you need to change out this? Okay, I have other videos, and there are other videos out there that talk about the valve O-ring and then the pump head O-ring. And those aren't necessarily what go bad. I believe, and I experienced myself with the 22X, that when you're pumping and the air is going through that tube down into the compression chamber, that this O-ring, it can either be bad from the factory, you're pumping too many times, that's why I don't even pump 10 times, it blows out the O-ring back here first. So let's go through this. All right, so to take it apart, remember the basics. You cock your gun to get the bolt out of the way, take out your screws, and the sides just fall off. Okay, so I just want to review that really quick. And so let's take a look at this. All right, so now what is symptomatic of your chamber seal not working? Okay, your gun is fighting you. It is when you're cocking it, or when you're pumping it, sorry, when you're pumping it, it actually flies out of your hand. So I'm going to try to demonstrate a little more with this. It actually flies out of your hand. Okay, so that would be a chamber seal issue. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that out and take a look at this. Okay, now first of all, I want to make clear, to be positive, that it's not necessarily a situation where you have to order it or replace it. So let's get into this. Okay, so this guy here, I want to take a close look at it, get it off all the metal parts. Okay, so in one 880, I had it caked with factory grime. It was a red grime, and I cleaned that out with a Q-tip, and that gun turned into a very good gun I use for very heavy pesting, and I'll talk about that in the written section. Also, a thing that can go on if you are lubing your 880 too heavily, or it's a used gun and was lubed too heavily, this right here can need to be cleaned. So just the edges, clean out the edges, check the inside, and many times then you can put it back together and it will work. Okay, now if that doesn't, then let's quickly talk about the choices I prefer people take. You order it from Daisy. Last I checked, you can sharpshoot this. And someone asked, what does that mean? Well, you just order this. You call a Daisy CSR, I call them the Daisy ladies, and you ask to stock up, 4 or 5 of these chamber seals. You'll be good for a long time. Otherwise, I call it cargo shipping, is you get a Daisy 35, and yeah, they can run as high as 40 or 50 bucks, but same day fix. And like a smart man, Cobalt 327 said, someone I really appreciate, is he said many times, convenience trumps price. So spending 40 to 50 bucks for a same day fix, you go to the store, you get a Daisy 35. There are so many parts that will work on your 880. It's worth the investment. And again, this is a Daisy 35 valve assembly. The valve, all these parts you see. So it's actually not a bad fix for a much loved 880 want working again. Okay, order them from Daisy, try to sharpshoot them, they're in their seal kits, or just buy a Daisy 35 and strip it for parts. Okay, now that's the more major fix. So let's talk about, okay, you're pumping your gun and you've cocked it, you're doing everything right. Remember, when you cock your gun, that makes the valve come up and block your transport hole. Okay, so it's ready to receive air. You cock it, and even though it's cocked, it's still doing this, and there's no air pressure. Okay, I hit that with a 22X, which is a 22 caliber version, and it turned out the O-ring and back was blown out. So it can be that simple, and I actually think that's more common than people talk about. So you get your O-ring remover and get in there and take that off. Whoop. All right, you can use a pick too, but there's a lot of sticklers. People are sticklers about this, or who are finicky about that. This doesn't harm the surfaces. And then get it out of a kit. Now this is from the store, so this Danco kit is nitro. I confirmed this with the company. It is a nitro kit, and it's number 11, which is SAE 113 times 2. In this case, we're just looking to change the 1. Okay, so that is nitro. That's what you want in your gun, compatible with motor oil and air gun grade silicone. So if it's a used gun, make sure to clean this off, please, because you want to make sure that there's no bad lube on there. And it's a good idea to clean off any buildup you see on there. And then you get your new O-ring out of your kit that you can get from Lowe's or Home Depot. And then put it on with your fingers, just fingers. You don't need to mess with any tools. And many times that will be it. So then you put your gun back together. And how do you know it works? Because you cock it, the transport hole is covered, and then you begin to, and then really around 5 pumps. I tell people 5 pumps is when power starts on this, especially for pellets. And then 6 and 7 major jumps, and then it starts to, not be as noticeable. But you'll feel it build up pressure. Okay. And again, when you have no pressure and a blown out O-ring back here, it'll be like you're not pumping any air into the gun. It's like you're not caught, just like this, like you haven't even cocked it. And that's how you know the difference. So please remember, diagnosing those 2 malfunctions in your seals there. One is you cock it, you're pumping it, and it feels okay, but it's fighting you and flies out of your hand. You have a malfunctioning chamber seal. And the other one, it's like you haven't cocked it at all. It's just like what I'm showing. It doesn't matter if you pump it 10 times. Okay, well, hopefully that clears up some things. Chamber seal, O-ring. And again, there are plenty of videos out there on the pump head seal and the valve seal. And many times I have now come to believe it is the pressure coming down, either on a faulty seal or you're pumping it 10 times or more all the time. It blows out the back O-ring on this valve body. Okay, well, thank you very much.